Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today is early access day for the new set, March of the Machines. Thanks to Wizards, I have God access. I am a god of March of the Machines. We've been playing a bunch of cool decks against streamers all day. I get to test out the new cards and get a feel, have some fun, and brew. Today we are going to be looking at a 5-color domain deck featuring a bunch of the new praetors as well as Kroxa and Kunoros. So we'll jump in and explain the deck, as well as some of the new cards. So, battles are a new card type. They're like Planeswalkers were at one point in time. How it works, 2 mana, it enters the battlefield. In this case, I get to look at the top 5, reveal a permanent, put it in my hand, the rest of the bottom of the library in a random order. Then, it sits on your opponent's side of the field. You can attack this or deal damage to it. In this case, I need to deal 4 damage, at which point I get to flip it and cast it for 0 mana on my side of the battlefield, and I get a 4/3 trample that whenever I cast a spell, I get indestructible. This deck is looking to be a domain deck, so we're playing 5 colors. To help out that, we have Fable the Mirror Breaker to make us tokens, draw, discard, copy stuff. Celestis to help draw and discard, also be a mana ramp. Because we are playing domain, we have Drag to the bottom as a sweeper that can sweep up to 6/6 in terms of power. A card that should be really over here for the most part is Herd Migration. This is going to be a 2-mana card. That lets us discard a card, discard Herd Migration, reveal a basic from our library, put it into our hand, and then shuffle and gain 3 life. Late game, it can be used for domain and give us upwards of 5 3/3 beast tokens. The rest of the deck, we have the new praetors. We have Sheoldred. So this is 5 mana, 4/5, enters battlefield, opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Then for 5 mana, if opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, we get to flip Sheoldred into the True Scripture. It's a saga. So we get to destroy a creature or planeswalker opponent controls. The opponent discards 3 cards, then we mill 3 cards, and then we get to put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under our control, and then it flips back to Sheoldred. Cruelty of Gix we can use to find key cards or to reanimate. Vorinclex is another one of the praetors, so Trample, Reach, enters the battlefield. We can search our library for 2 forests. Now notably, forests, not basics. As such, we can get any of our kind of triome lines here, get that value in there, and then we get to flip it for 8 mana, mill 10, put 2 creature cards from among them onto the battlefield. We distribute 7 1/1 counters amongst our creatures, and then for 3 mana, chapter 3, all our creatures get 1 mana. This creature can fight another creature. Then we have Invasion of Alara. This is basically a dissertation in terms of a battle. So enters battlefield, exile top 4 cards, exile 2 non-land with mana value 4 or less. You may cast one of the 2 without paying its mana, put the other into your hand, then put it right at the bottom of your library. 7, it flips. Awaken the Maelstrom is all colors. Target player draws 2 cards. You may put an artifact. It's just, if we get to it, we do a lot of stuff. You can read the essay. Then we're going to try out some Omnath, Locus of All. 5 mana, but we can play it for 4. If you'd lose unspent mana, that mana becomes black mana instead. Beginning of your pre-combat main phase, look at the top card of your library. You reveal it if it has 3 or more colored mana symbols in its mana cost. If you do, add 3 mana of any combination and put it in your hand. If you don't, if you don't reveal, put it into your hand. So it's basically card draw every turn with potential mana ramp. Leyline Binding, 1 mana removal, so we can kind of hide it there. Our curve looks better if we factor in domain. Then we got Kroxa and Kunoros. 6 mana, 6/6, Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink. Enters the battlefield or attacks. Exile 5 cards from your graveyard. When you do, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. So we can kind of reanimate. A lot of ways to reanimate Atraxa. A Kami War, some Atraxas, and that's pretty much it. We are going to just upgrade some card art because this art is so sweet. Just get that art, upgrade. Don't care about you. We got all the praetor art. Good enough. Good enough. Let's jump into it. So we are streaming live on YouTube today. We will cut up all these videos, put them up. We've done about 6 or 7 decks thus far. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, first time stopping by, we are trying to get to 10,000 subs on the channel, just over 8,000 by June. So if you haven't done so, click the subscribe button. It's easy, free, helps out the channel grow. In addition, all the money I make on YouTube this month, every cent of revenue, I'm donating it all to local charities. So like a video, watch a video, keep it running in the background. The more I make, the more I'm able to donate this month. Classic. Tap line tribal, let's go. So don't necessarily want to see aggro out of our opponent. I think we go Fable here. I think against mono green, just getting Elesh Norn out is going to be good. Lets me play a tap land. Bloaty boy. Need some drag to the bottoms. I have Sparas. I have 2 Xanders. Probably want the Xanders over the other Sparas. Ooh, Leyline's nice. I think we do the damage this turn. Three five's decent. So Elesh Norn. We forgot to cover Elesh Norn actually. So whenever a source deals damage to you or a permanent you control, that source's controller loses 2 life unless they pay a mana. Can sacrifice 3 creatures, exile Elesh Norn. Then we just basically get a bunch of incubator tokens. So we get 5 2-power creatures. And then we get to give them +1 and double strike till end of turn. So some value can be gained there. I don't think I want to lose Elesh Norn this turn, so that's fine. They can proliferate here. Okay, so we need to get rid of you. So I hate that I got a sweep here. No, it seems pretty solid. The red one I don't see flipping too easy, or the blue one. It's definitely the 3rd best, but against certain decks it's really good. Ah, you shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be conceding. The whole point of this is to show off the deck. They still had like a bigger board and we weren't really that far ahead. I can't copy Atraxa anyways. It's not good. Like the intent of today is to make content. So I'll probably be taking a break in about an hour's time. I will be eating some dinner. And then we'll come back with some more content in the afternoon, or the evening. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan that. Ugh. Hand sucks keep. Vorinclex was actually pretty solid. All the games that I played with it. It's a big body. It's easy to flip because it kind of enables. You just got to play it in a ramp shell, especially if you get it out on curve. And then the backside just provides you a lot of value. Need a 2-mana spell here, maybe a 3-mana. is definitely the greediest of the decks. Let's just go Zeotora this turn. I want to get my tap lines in now. Probably get a white source. I have white, white, red, red. I have black. So I have all my colors. Let's get another green. So I could drag now. That seems good. Just take them off Mentor. Their deck's going to be a synergy deck, so keeping them off prowess threats seems good. Now, I can go you. Play you. Because now Elesh gives me... If they deal damage to me, they take damage. Meeting of the Minds was very good in the kind of Convoke style decks. So I want to keep Leyline up, and I can also keep Otawara. Get Jetmir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop. So I'm gonna blow him out with Otawara here. And they take 6 damage. Just go Jetmir here. So now they can't even like really attack me. And they can't really block either. So Elesh Norn's like really good at punishing these, and they'd have to use like 2 burn spells. The experience mechanic, like this year, Nagibong? Like how the battles work? So, like, if it's the battles, they work basically similar to Planeswalker's Loyalty, where you attack it down. And then you get to cast the flip side for 0 mana. It is a cast trigger, so your opponent can counter it. Whereas with these praetors, if it's that... Oh, yeah. Well, not necessarily new. So battles are new. There's Convoke, which is you can tap creatures to pay either the color mana or just a mana source equal to their color identity. There's Prowess in there. I think that's the bulk of it. That could find me a land. I think we're fine here. Let's go. Yeah, so battle backup is they enter the battlefield and you get to put a counter on something and they mirror those same abilities for the turn. So if it's like this creature gains double strike, for example, probably want another green here. Incubate is you make a token with whatever the incubate number is, and then that token you could sacrifice for 2 mana and you get a creature with the power equal to that. I forgot that was a Phyrexian. We're good for lands. I'm just going to take the untapped lands here so we can curve out. I promise you, deck, we're good for lands. So we can only cast 1 Phyrexian a turn. The Leyline Binding's pretty solid. Probably want to get rid of the Ill Core. Oh, why wouldn't... Why couldn't I cast... Oh, I didn't have white mana. Black, black. I can only cast 1 card per turn. I could just do this. Enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice if you do, exile target, artifact, or enchantment. Not cool. So I probably want to set up cruelty here. So I want to get rid of this Elesh Cord. Sheoldred is nasty. Grafted Butcher. Grafted Butcher can always come back, but I think we get rid of Sheoldred here. I want to get rid of this because when creatures die, they get value. So we're going to get rid of you. I'll take the 4. So I could go Herd Migration. I think Drag's the safest. Because then they can sack, get it back. But then I can just Atraxa, which is bigger. I unfortunately don't get any value from the cruelty. Okay, so it's actually low-key this, because then they can't get it back and do Menace. Okay, so do I have an untapped basic here? I don't. So it's Raffine Tower, Herd Migration, Leyline Binding, another Atraxa. Okay, gotta kill Skrelv. Skrelv gives unblockable. I could actually wait, react to the Skrelv, and go from there. Okay, so get a 4-3. I think we just try to kill them. We'll take 2 damage. Domain! So now they're just dead in the air? Go. It doesn't do anything right now, but let them know we had it. So we were able to sneak that through. Do it. Sounds awful, but now it's good. Get a red source here. George! Means no removal from them. Green, red, white. Sorry. Green. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the drag value. Submit 0. Get that value. Then we go Invasion of Alara next turn. How's it going, Kevin? I don't want to play into open mana. This lets me play into make disappear at least. Okay, so... basically, this deck, it's trying to use Hidetsuku with explosive unregularity, whatever it's called, to get double cast value. I think this turn we just get this down and we get the value. The sooner this flips, the better value for Kiki. Stop conceding! I'm annoyed when they're just conceding like crazy. The whole point is... they've been reminding him in the Discord to like not do so, but... Damien? So I got a couple options here. I can take the land that lets me go Celestis. I can take the Fable, which gives me some value post. I think I'm going Fable here. Play this tapped for migration for the land. Automaton! So I need blue mana for domain here. So we'll fetch up that piece of tech. Damien! This is not Brothers War. Probably do this, get another land, and then just hard cast Kroxa and Kunoros. Not putting too much pressure on us. Need another block. This is also, like, it fills my graveyard a bit. Ah. Upgrade time. That's fine. So we go Invasion here. Can go another Leyline. I can go Mom. Can go another Fable. I think I like Fables to fill the Kroxa. Because this turn... so like I discard Atraxa. Thanks, Pizza. I'll probably catch your later stream. If you haven't followed Pizza Box on Twitch, does really, really great content in terms of tournaments every month, 3 times a month. I've guest starred and hosted, or commentated, that's the word, a bunch of them. Really fun time. He does it all free, and there's cash prizes, so definitely check that out. So I think with Leyline, we do want to exile this. I can just hardcast Atraxa. That just seems better. No! That's illegal! I'm gonna hold this land because I need a 5th card. Actually, I need 6 cards, so I need to, whatever I draw. Actually, if I draw a drag to the bottom, I'll just drag. Might be right. Or just more lands. Oh, 6 lands! The hell is this? One, two, three, 4, 5. Drag. Leyline. Probably do Llanowar. Omnath seems cool. Because they can give flying here. And then I can Takanuma as well. I have 2 legendaries, so this only costs 2 to do. Plus I have 1 mana Leyline Binding. Gonna do this now. Just in case. Like, I don't care about Steel Seraph. They showed that they have that Blink card. The Scroll Shift. Ossification. Oh, no, I needed to do that. Damn it. One needs to stop. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Leyline Binding. Just go face here. Gotta keep the Leyline up because then I can sneak the Atraxa in. So Omnath will give us, we can float mana. That's fine. Enters the battlefield, except on a creature control, return to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. Okay, so they're just like blinksies. Give me back Atraxa. No! Why are you running? Let me beat you. Alright, so we got some reanimate action going. We got a couple of cool things. I'm gonna wrap this one up.